Alright, hey, what's up guys? It's Jake here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to greatly increase your frames in Rust, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix a few problems that people weren't sure how to address. So, the first thing I want to explain right now is that you really need to know what your graphics card is, how well it runs, and everything else. So what you're going to want to do to figure out what your graphics card is, if you're not sure, is you're going to come down here to this little tab, assuming you're on Windows 7. If you're on Windows 8 or something like that, I'm sure it's a fairly similar process. If you're on a Mac, if you're on a Mac, but you're running like OS something, OS X, I don't even know, whatever you're running on Mac, you might, if it's a laptop, you probably don't have a graphics card like that's good built in. But I don't know about how it would work with like a desktop Mac. But anyway, if you do have a desktop Mac, try some of this stuff. Not really sure. I would be careful though. But yeah. So anyway, you're gonna click on this little thing, that little NVIDIA symbol. Open NVIDIA control panel, and this is gonna cause a little bit of lag here. I don't know if that's just my computer or if that's other computers. Well, I'll figure that out later. Click on help, and then go to system information. So you'll see right there I'm running on a GeForce GTX, which is old as hell and will probably not run games very well at all. But it doesn't matter because I can still manage to run these games well enough. So first thing I'm going to want you guys to do is go check out, I'm going to leave a link in the description, go check out this video right here. Okay, this video is a great guide on how to actually like really increase your frames. And the other thing is, and I know it's weird to link somebody else's video, however, I wouldn't do this unless I was actually able to explain what he did. I am not able to explain it, but whatever he did, it worked very well for me. So go check this out, do this. Now, once you come back here, you're gonna notice that when you go into Rust, you're not gonna be able to press anything and stuff like that. And he says how to fix it, but it doesn't really work. So because there's certain keys you still can't bind, like it won't let you bind clicking on the mouse and stuff, or the mouse wheel. So what you're gonna want to do is copy this right here. You're gonna go to this link. I'll leave this in the description too. You're gonna see this up here. Scroll down to this. It says default keys. Copy all this. So Control C. All right. Then you're gonna go to your. You're gonna hit that. Go to your Steam. Go to Library. And right click on Rust, go to Properties, Local Files, and then Browse Local Files. Then what you're gonna see is this folder right here. Now go to CFG Keys and look at this. All right, this isn't gonna be in here. This is why I copied and pasted. However, this won't be in here. It should be empty. Paste in what you just copied earlier from that website, hit File, Save, and close out of that, and close out of all this actually for right now. Next thing you're going to want to do is we're going to set up a in-game FPS counter so we can really see what affects our frame rate and what doesn't. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to go up to this little Steam, it says Steam right up there, go to Steam, go to Settings, Accounts, and right there, Steam beta participation. You're going to hit change. Now, I already have it set up, but you probably don't. So yours is probably set to none, opt out of all beta programs. Just select Steam beta update. Select that, hit OK. And it might take a little while to download, and then you're going to have to restart Steam. Go ahead and do that. It's worth it. Hit OK. Well, because it's going to restart it. So, but for me it didn't. So you're going to come back. When you get back into Steam, hit Steam, go to Settings right here, go to In-Game, and then right here, In-Game FPS counter. It's probably set to off. Set it to top left, top right, or whatever you want to set it up to, but that'll give you a little FPS counter. So then just hit OK. If you want to turn this off, you can come back out on Steam and turn it off later on, but you will probably want to have this for right now. So the next thing you're going to have to do is just start up Rust. That's fairly simple, straightforward. I'm not sure what Rust, DirectX 9, and DirectX 12 actually are. So I don't really screw around with them. I tend to just go straight to play Rust. But yeah. So you'll open up this window right here, Rust configuration. Not much to do here. Your screen resolution So people like to screw around with having a lower one to fix their frames. Don't screw around with that. Just go to not the max, but whatever your computer is. So whatever your monitor is. Sorry. Now you're gonna see all these settings right here. Graphics quality. You have fantastic. No, you have fantastic, beautiful, good, simple, fast, and fastest. Now, if you are running on a lesser graphics card, you're gonna want fastest or fast. If you're running on a decent graphics card, you're going to want simple or good. And if you're running on a very good graphics card, you're going to want beautiful and fantastic. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to run on good. That way we can get some good graphics. And I'm going to be running on a community server anyway. If you guys didn't know this already, official servers tend to have like a lot more stuff going on, so you lag a little bit. You get not lag, you get a lot more frame rate though. A lot more frame rate issues. So when you're playing, try to go on community servers. Anyway, and then you're just going to click play, and this will start up Rust, and you'll see up here 99, that is my frames. It's very small, but you can probably read it, find a way. When you're in the menu, you'll see it drops down to like 1 sometimes, and sometimes it goes up to like 200. That's just because it's in the menu. Don't even worry about that. So, the next thing you're going to want to do is go straight into a server. I'm probably going to choose one with nobody on it, hopefully. That way I can get in. So I'll be right back as soon as this is done loading. Alright guys, so you should be waking up just about now. Actually I don't know how long it took you guys. Since it just skipped ahead in the video, you shouldn't be loading up yet, but I am. You shouldn't be waking up, but anyway, so just go ahead, press any key to wake up. Go ahead and do that. Might drop the frame rate when you're waking up first, so just wait a second for that to fix itself. Alright, and this is my frame rate. Now it's not good right now because I'm recording as well. So don't worry about that. Now that's going to drop an airdrop. I'm not even going to go for it. But anyway, now what you're going to want to do is go to options here. See, I'm running 18 frames. I'm running somewhere between 18 and 30 frames. So yeah, which isn't very good. Graphics. Now these, what you'll notice is you have all these image effects. These 3 right here will not have any effect on your performance. So go ahead, turn them on because they make the game look nicer. I'm showing you guys how to make it look nice, but also how to make it run best. So anyway, sun shafts. These all up here do have a performance hit, but not nearly as much. So if I found that depth of field just looks weird, so I keep it off. See that? That's a couple. Yep, that's a couple frames that just dropped. So you don't want that. Ambient occlusion. Don't want that either. Smooths the jagged edges of the scene. That one doesn't tend to have a massive effect, and I like to have that on anyway, but high quality bloom. That was anti-aliasing, sorry. High quality bloom, I mean, that doesn't have a massive effect. I would keep that on, because there are some things that we're going to be doing later that are going to help us max out our settings anyway. Motion blur is just weird. I don't have it on. I don't like to have it on anyway. Just looks weird for me, and it does have a performance hit. Lens dirt doesn't really affect anything. Now sun shafts looks nice. Once again, doesn't really have an effect. Now you'll notice that this did make my frame rate drop a couple frames, but that's not really an effect. When you drop like 10 frames because of something, that's an effect. So you see my graphics is on 3. That means good, as you guys saw earlier on the video. Large scale occlusion. Watch what happens to my frames. This is what I'm talking about when you get a frame rate drop. Watch. 17, 14. It's dropping by 10. So that's when you're starting to like, oh, okay. Well, that's a problem. Now you see no cascades. If you really want to perform well, go to no cascades. However, if I turn to 4 cascades, it doesn't actually, once I get into the game, it really doesn't have a massive... The reason it looks so jumpy right now, oh, maybe it does. I've never known that, actually. Hold on. Now that I have that off. Let's see. Yeah, that's still running bad right now because I'm recording, but, yeah, no, that's good. So, anyway, right here, you're going to see this right here, water quality. So, 32, 30, 32 to 24. Now, since I'm near water, I mean, look at the difference. That's a huge difference. And I think the water looks great anyway, so, I mean, max shadow lights doesn't have a performance hit that much. So you can go ahead and turn that all the way up. For me, it depends on what you actually have. So some of these things they will have a performance hit, some won't. Depends on your graphics card and all that. So try it out. Just go kind of testing through it. So like kind of how I'm doing it right now. Shader level, that could go all the way up, but it drops my frame rate by like 10, so I keep that down all the way. Draw distance, you're going to want this all the way up. Doesn't really affect your frame rate. You're going to want it all the way up so you can see airdrops and people in the distance. It's going to be very helpful. Shadow distance. Sorry, I lose my voice a little bit here, guys. Shadow distance doesn't have a massive effect. Anisotropic filtering, large performance impact. It's correct when it says that. It is correct. I would just turn that right off. Look at how much better I'm running now. I turn that off. Look at that change. So, really gotta look at that. Parallax mapping also does have a pretty decent performance impact. Look at my frames went up 5 right there, and it didn't really make the game look that much better. My game's running very well now, and it's running very well considering I'm recording. I could actually play on this. I think this is playable. Now, we're not even done with it yet, though. Go down to performance, see max Gibbs right here. Makes the game look a little better, and it doesn't change the frame rate all that much. In fact, I feel like it gives me a bit of a frame rate boost. Virtual texturing, that's a weird one. Some people get a frame rate boost from this. Some people get their frame rate killed. Look at that frame rate. 2 FPS. That's how much it kills mine. So, I immediately always turn that off. Alright then. That actually just scared the Jesus out of me. Okay, how you doing, bud? Okay, I'm gonna just go F1 kill, because that'll lag you out. Oh, right there. That'll lag you out. He killed me with a mace. Ow. Alright then. Gets killed. That was nice. I ended up having to go on an official server, actually, because my Steam authorization kept timing out for some reason. So, that'll explain why I just got killed right there. You don't usually get killed as much on community servers. Anyway, so now I'm back up here, and you'll notice I lag a little bit when I first wake up. That'll probably solve itself fairly quickly. Just gotta wait a little bit. Now my frame rate is up. What did I do that I changed it? Now turn this on, watch what happens though. So when I leave out of this, look at my frame rate. I'm getting 7 to 20 frames per second. That's not acceptable. I don't want that. I turn that all the way down. Particle quality, watch what happens when I turn it down. Doesn't have that much of an effect. Keep that all the way up. Object quality. Oh, my frame rate's going down, by the way, because the helicopter is nearby. Object quality, I like to have that up anyway. Tree quality, go ahead and turn that down. Terrain quality, go ahead and turn that. Actually, no, that makes the game look much better. Turn that up. Sorry. Grass quality, you're going to want to have down anyway, because it helps you see through the grass. Sorry, excuse me there. And it allows you to actually pick up more things. Decor quality doesn't have a massive effect. Keep it up. Now, if you really want to have a bigger effect on your frames, lower your graphics settings. And graphics quality. However, if you're going for like performance, like if I go all the way up to 5 right now, you'll see it did have an effect. I'm running 20 frames per second about now, okay? So, let me see if I run it on 4. You really just gotta test your boundaries. So, 16 to 26 frames, not great. If you really want to be running around 30 frames at all times at least, so immediately just go ahead and stick to whatever gets you at that. If you can run faster and you're just trying to run full speed, you want 60 frames. Turn everything all the way down, but I don't see why anybody wants 60 frames when they can, because that'll just make the game look absolutely terrible. I mean, if you want the game to look somewhat good, don't do that. So like, I want the game to look somewhat decent and still run the game fairly well. And this is impressive because I'm recording too. You guys have to remember that. And you know some recording softwares tend to cause a little lag. OBS doesn't do it bad, but either way, it still does make a little bit of lag. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for checking this video out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah.